That's my initial reaction in any plane crash. Whenever there's a plane crash. I'm like, what's going on, man?
Planes.
What are these flyboys up to, huh? What are they sucking? What are they drinking? Freaking highballs? Yeah, come on, everybody on. Oh, the radar's down. I'll eyeball it. I get a good look at them. When I get on a plane, man, I pop right in the cockpit.
Yeah. Make sure they're not highballing.
You boys good to go?
Why is that flashing?
What's that? What's that do? Just checking, What happens if I flick that? Last time I went on a flight, well, I'll tell you the truth. One time I meet the pilots if I fly because I don't like to fly.
Oh, you big fear of flying?
I don't like to fly. I took a boat to America last year. Beautiful.
What?
Queen Mary 2. Yeah, that's how I'm living. I took a boat and a train. Me and a bunch of Amish people. We just were on a train for 3 days. Me, Jebediah, Ezekiel, huh? Where's Kim? She's on a rumspringer. She'll be back. She'll be back.
So you're the opposite of a rumspringer.
Trust in it. Huh?
You're the opposite of a rumspringer. Basically.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in. I'm on the opposite of a rumspringer. Let me in. Let me churn that butter. There's no position for me in an Amish community, though.
Do you not think?
I wouldn't do because I wouldn't work. I wouldn't want to work.
Yeah.
I would be cast out.
10 minutes a night.
I'd be cast right out.
But not churning.
Sleeping until noon. This is the Russell Hicks Show. This is my friend Horatio.
Hello.
Well, co-host. This is my producer, friend. And Horatio, he's a Zoomer. He's keeping me up to date, giving me, keeping connected with the people.
Skirt.
And asking me about my week. But I had a good week. I'm here. I'm at this place. This studio invigorates me when I walk in, man. This is like, I love it. I feel like there's a real artistic vibe out there because you guys don't know this, but when we walk into this studio, man, there's like sort of just like bohemian art exhibits going on. There'll be just people covered in paint.
Yeah.
Ping pong table sort of idea generating thing going on. I walked in, there was an exhibit of just robots in grass and people were just looking at it. But then I started walking and I started thinking what would kill it for me is if anyone in here, I'm thinking this is like an artistic community. If any one of these people calls themselves a creator or uses that kind of, like it's over. Yeah. I'm done. If you use that lingo, I'm going to do the Bill Hicks updated version. You remember that like bit that he did where he goes, if you're in marketing or whatever, do me a favor, kill yourself.
Yeah.
I'm going to just steal that whole hawk and do it on stage for anyone who says they're an influencer, a creator.
Yeah.
My least favorite term, content. Content. We're making content.
Well, that's what we're doing, man.
No, we're not.
We're a content machine.
We're putting out a social manifesto.
Sure. Okay.
A digital Bible for you to live your life by.
That's better.
I will guide you. Listen to me. Nobody else does.
Stay away from manifestos.
Don't fly. Take boats. Save the planet. And don't say content. Please.
What do you prefer to call it?
Art? What's wrong? Oh, sorry. Is daddy not cool?
Yeah.
Did granddad just rip a fart at your slumber party? Sorry. Did I just walk into your slumber party, offer everybody sandwiches, walk away and shart in my fucking PJs? Hey, you guys want to talk about the government? Yeah, call it art. Is that, yeah. Or content. Content sounds like when you eat too much fiber and you get that feeling in your stomach, like, ugh, that's content. It just sounds like just shit. Content. Doesn't it literally sound like when you say I'm gonna create content? I just imagine I'm gonna go create some content. I imagine a Zoomer with a complicated haircut and just like shit coming out of his mouth like an old Play-Doh machine. That's what I imagine when you say content. When you say I'm gonna create something, I imagine you're in your basement with a bottle of moonshine that you created yourself because you live in an Amish community.
Cool.
And you're just like shirtless, freaking slapping paint against a window. You don't even want anyone to see it. You hope nobody buys it. You actively stop people from looking at it because they're not worthy of it. That's art.
Yeah.
Is that paint? It's my own blood and semen. Wow.
So that's art. Okay.
Yeah, and then like, but what's content?
I like the idea of saying,
dude. And I was in a place the other night. Sorry to cut you off, Horatio, but I was in a place the other. I was in a place the other. I was polite. I was in a place the other night, and someone just went, yeah, this is a great space for creatives. Like, do you want to take that again? Do you want me to play that back? Do you want to? This is a great space for creatives.
Have another go at it.
What is that even? What? It's a great space for creatives. It's a really great space for creatives.
Yeah.
That's just so. What is it? What does that mean? Like,
you did literally just say basically that outside here is a great space for creatives.
No. This outside here is an artistic, bohemian salon.
It's like a great space for creatives.
But I think it's a creative thing. I'm not sure, man. I'm on the fence with this one. Yeah. Because I'll in one room I'll see someone, like, you'll open a door. This looks great. This place has a bunch of doors, man. and we've sort of unlocked a few of them. And like you unlock one, dude, and freaking Bushwick Bill comes out cross-eyed like, "What up, dog?" And you're like, "Yeah, I like what's going on in there, man." And then you'll go into another room and there's just like, I don't know, some like German person, like just sort of like doing like labia puppetry or something, and you're like, okay, what's going on?
Oh,
you've met Helga.
Yeah,
I met her. She's cool. She's super cool, man. She can really, oh my god, origami those folds. But then I go somewhere else and I see like the laptops and all that, and you're like, is this a great space for creatives? I don't know. Does no one else even question it? That's what concerns me. Is that this nomenclature, like personal branding, creatives, and telling everyone how hard you're working. Like, no one cares. I don't know. Is it just me? Here's the thing. If people come up to you and compliment you, and say, "You're such a hard worker,"
that means you're not talented.
That means that whatever you made was garbage.
I agree with that.
If you come home from school with a painting and you were to hang it on the wall and go, "Look at this painting I made, Mom. What do you think?" And she goes, "Well, it looks like you worked really hard on it."
She hated it.
Think about that. If you made something and that's what someone said, that's an insult indirectly. I don't want anyone to ever say I'm a hard worker. Everyone else is so I tell people they're hard workers because I mean it, because I'm always like, amazed at some people. Like when I meet a comedian who gets up in the morning and just like, like office hours. I meet comedians who set an alarm. I'm like, what are you, like, why would you do that? Like you're spitting in the face of all that is good about this occupation. Yeah. You set an alarm? You're not enjoying your life. One of the best things about any sort of freelance work is not having to wake up in the morning. If ever. All day. Like,
what time do you wake up this morning?
Hey, I'm up at like 5 p.m. Wheel me in like on a dolly, like Hannibal Lecter, and just prop me in front of the mic on stage. No, I get up. I actually been getting up pretty early lately. I'm pulling like 10:30. It's kind of nice.
But it's complete random.
It's totally random. I mean, I'll be honest. When I do get up at like noon, I'm like, oh, day goes by like that.
Yeah.
You got to get to Horatio by 3. It's like, but like, I mean, that comes quicker than you think, right? I was like scarfing my food down today, trying to watch an episode of the skate video, like the skate documentary. But I was watching that Kevin Hart documentary.
Yeah.
Which I thought was like
about the hustle.
Yeah.
Hustle Hart.
Now, this is not. I'm I want to say right off the bat, because I know he's listening.
Yeah, shouts out to Kev.
Hey, Heartbeat. I know you're listening to this. And I want you to know right now, I'm not coming at you in the way you think I'm going to. That guy handles celebrity that documentary terrified me. I was like, being famous looks so terrifying. You could just, I don't know why that documentary made me realize it even more, but eyes are on you. Like, you know what I mean? But also the whole hard work thing.
Did he look happy?
He did, yeah.
Deep down.
Yeah, because I think he wants that.
Because
Because he wants to be a mogul. He wants generational wealth. He wants billions for his family. He wants the Hart family. He wants people to be like, like you'll hear a story at a cocktail party. I use that phrase a lot. I've never been to a cocktail party. I don't even know what
20s.
a cocktail party is. Yeah. You know what I mean? You'd be down to the speakeasy, right? Maud's in the corner doing the old Charleston. No, but he wants you to go, oh, he's a Hart. Oh, it's like a Rockefeller.
Okay.
It's
a dynasty.
Yeah, he wants a dynasty.
Sure.
Which I think is...
Do you want a dynasty? The Hicks dynasty?
Dude, I don't know, man.
It's not too late.
No, do I want a dynasty?
You can have some dynasty.
Please, dude. He's a Hicks.
Yeah.
Right. No.
If this podcast...
maybe in some situation, maybe. Maybe there's a chance that could happen, but...
If this podcast lasts long enough, you can hand it over to your sons or daughters.
Oh, my God. What a
can
fucking great idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because the podcasts haven't been going long enough for that to really happen. But as opposed to when they die, the child
that's it. You've actually that's my life's mission.
That's your dynasty.
I will hand this podcast over to my firstborn.
All 20 subscribers, yeah.
That's right. They're yours now, son.
Look out. Everything that light touches is yours.
Guide them. They hang on your every word. Be responsible. I'm going to hand this podcast over to my firstborn child.
I'll let my kid produce it as well.
Yeah, man. Little Harish, huh? Little yogurt, mate.
Yeah.
So, but everyone keeps coming up to Kevin Hart in that documentary, and they say, if you watch the doc, they all say, "What's up, Kev? So good to see you. You're such a hard worker. Your work ethic inspires me. You're such a hard worker." And I'm like, that would insult me after a while.
Yeah. Why not your art inspires me?
Dude, when you go up to Dave Chappelle, you go, "You're special." Like, Killing Them Softly is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. You don't hear that. You're a hard worker.
Yeah. You would never say that to Chappelle.
You get up so early. Cool.
To do shit.
To work out.
To create content.
To create content. I'm up. Guys ready to make some content? It's a great space for creatives. That's a lot of fart noises for one set. I'm really milking that fart noise. I'm not really sure how I
a question
bringing
for
that
you,
back.
You clearly want a bit of fame, or else you wouldn't be in this game. But you don't want that much. Who do you see as that's an ideal amount of fame? Who's finessed it for you?
Bill Murray.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like Bill Murray's.
He's pretty famous. So you still want a lot of fame.
But he lives in North Carolina.
Sure.
That's completely off the grid.
It's the main thing, yeah.
I don't really care about fame. I want, I'm fine now with more stability is great, but that's what it's about. Just have a good, be able to live and enjoy and not have as many responsibilities. There's a lot of responsibilities that come with fame. Dude, everybody that wants to be famous, if you think it's going to make you feel better about yourself, you are insane and you're going to be a crazy person. That's it. You know what I mean? This doesn't make you feel anything. I'm positive of that for sure. You should already feel good and whatever. It's fun to do stuff, but not just be famous. I don't know. You could be rich. Rich will get you as much as fame, I guess. Do you really want to stop every 5 feet and have to take a photo with someone? Or what about the people that just yell you suck? Because dude, I'll tell you what.
You're a sensitive little
If
flower,
I do get famous before I figure it out, I will jump into. You'll see
TMZ. Photos
of me with my legs out car windows, I dove into the. I miss the old days. Remember when Sean Penn? They would have You know, or that time Bjork. Every time I watch that photo of Bjork when she just grabs that lady by the head, I'm always like, get it, Bjork.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Bjork's just like walking, and then that lady goes like, welcome to, and she's,
I love the idea you're doing a street interview, someone shouts, you suck, and you just jump straight through the window. Because you're not expecting a celebrity.
They're not
to
either.
Just propel yourself themselves right
like
through.
legs out the window. That's the like front page Metro. Because I mean, why not? I don't know. I've got the money. I can handle a lawsuit. I would think at that time I would budget. I'll tell you. Let me put this out right now. I will budget an annual allowance for lawsuits. I'll put that out there. I'll put it out to the public. I'll say,
me causing so many.
Go ahead. Just to all paparazzi. I just want you to know my accountant has a fund.
Yeah.
So I budgeted. It's like how you would budget to go on a trip with your family. I've budgeted that to punch you in the
massive
face.
piggy bank. Yeah.
So like,
I'm sure that.
And I'd show them. I'd go, got about $2 million in the kit.
Yeah. They might pass the Russell Hicks bill, which is to stop rich people.
Yeah, they'll have to be like, okay, like Russell's
you're
just.
You're not allowed to just smack someone in the face and pay them $1 million
just like
to shut up.
leveling. He's like, yeah.
Well, people would want to get smacked because the settlement would be so high, and then you just pay them off.
Fine.
So they'd just be lining up.
Fine. Go ahead, line up. So I just think it'd be a nightmare. So I think it's best to. Larry David's got a cool career because he was unknown for so long, but had the money.
Yeah.
And then later in his life, he's like, yeah, okay, now he's famous.
Yeah.
But whatever.
But cool famous.
So he's famous right at the end. Like, let's try this.
And he's famous. You see him on TV shows, and you don't want to approach him because you don't want to be.
Yeah, but also
he's expressed how much he hates.
Yeah,
people.
and also if you put something out that's good quality, you're gonna attract most likely better.
Yeah.
You get someone going, your stuff is really funny. Thanks.
Yeah.
I was on the tube yesterday after a gig, and like I was like 3 stops away, and I just want to throw it out to this man. This guy did the coolest thing ever. It was great. I did enjoy it. This guy, I was about 2 stops away from where I had played the gig, but he must have followed me on the Piccadilly line, or he was on the same line.
Yeah, he's not following.
He was on the same line from the gig probably. And like when the door opened, I'm reading a book and I hear him go, Russell, and I look up and he just goes, "You were amazing tonight." Okay, and it sounds a little disgusting to say, but he did say that. Okay, but the reason it was so nice is because he says that the whole tube hears him, and then the doors close. And I'm not gonna lie, I just kept reading that book going, bet you're all wondering who I am. You could feel the whole tube be like, oh my god, who the what?
Yeah, you gotta style it out. That's the key, man.
Thanks,
cool
man.
shit. Yeah.
I mean, come on, you got to enjoy those moments.
Yeah.
Russell, you're amazing at it. Thanks.
Yeah. But if you ran out with him,
yeah,
wasn't even your stop.
Oh. Get out, start hanging with him. Cool.
Do you want to go for a drink or something?
So what's up, man? Thank you. Yeah, I just try to keep an open mind up there. So I just try to be present. Yeah, so that was cool. But yeah, I would hate it. But anyway, that's what I've got from the Kevin Hart documentary is that like the hard worker thing. I just think also a lot of that hard worker stuff, you got to be careful with working out. Like Mark Wahlberg did that thing where he's like, I work so hard. And it's like, I don't know, dude. I think you just work out and eat a lot of food. Like, you got to make sure what you're doing is relevant to who. Working out can make you feel like you're doing a lot and it is good for you and everything. But you got to pull back on that a little bit because it can kind of be like, I'm working so hard. And it's like, yeah, but you're like, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. If you're a comedian, I don't really know why it's such a big deal that you get up at 5 and go jogging. I don't know. That doesn't count as much to me, but whatever. But good, great. I thought it was a good documentary, that Kevin Hart documentary. I believe the guy.
Do you like him more?
I do, but I also don't like his thing at the end of his shows. Like I'm just being honest, man. I don't personally, there is a market for this. And this is why I struggle with the creatives and all that. Is like, I genuinely feel like, am I the only one who notices and thinks this is weird? This entire culture for people who like really enjoy when a comedian tells them you can be anything you want and chase your dreams and work hard, especially at the end of his set. Like, I don't care. Like, if I go watch you do a show, don't thank me for coming. Like, I'll tell you how you can thank me. Just do it. Be interesting. You don't even have to be funny. It's not that like, be funny. Be interesting. Don't thank me. And I really think it's obnoxious when a famous rich person thanks you for making them so rich. Guys, like, that's how I'm going to end my sets.
Yeah.
Guys, I just want you to know, man, I woke up this morning in the finest Egyptian cotton. Rolled over, got myself an oil massage from my personal masseuse who lives with me. My children were being raised on the 7th floor. I haven't seen them in weeks. And I want you to know that you guys made that possible for me. So thank you so much. If it wasn't for your hard-earned money that you slave away for and then give to me at such a high price, I wouldn't be able to live this way. Thank you. I know the economy's in the toilet and we're reaching Armageddon. Thank you so. I just want you guys to know that when the world does explode, I will be safely tucked away in a beautiful cocoon of euphoria. Thank you so much.
It's a 5-minute set.
Thank you. That's my closer. Thank you. That's my fucking closer. Good night.
Yeah.
I'd be in the audience like but people love it, and then they love it because that's in the doc. Like, he does that, and they
It's quite American-y, I feel. I don't think you can
well,
do that.
don't do that.
No, you don't have that.
There
in the
he
UK.
goes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I've been thinking it for a while because I think it is. You don't have that over here. That's one thing you got to give us. We don't do that kind of shit
Okay.
here.
I don't see it a lot, but then again, I'm not rolling in those kind of circles. Really,
That's true.
You know what I mean?
I know the gigs you do.
The kind of gig, the kind of gigs I'm doing, you get a lot of closers being like, "Hey guys, if you could throw a couple bucks in the bucket on the way out, this gig's been going for a couple of weeks, but they're threatening closure, so
please buy a drink.
Thanks a lot." Yeah, like the green room is next to the stage. I'm like eating my free chips that they gave me, like I'm like sitting right next to it. Yeah. So I don't really get a lot of that.
Yeah.
You know, or I get the comedians who like do like a 5-minute speech. Hey, can I just throw this out? We all know where to find you. There's really no need for that anymore. Thank you. Yes. It just for all people who go to comedy shows, just so you know, if you like the performer, you can find them on Instagram, YouTube, or Twitter. There you go. Now
reminding people is better.
I know it works, and I hate that.
Yeah, I know. It just
that bugs
You're not
me.
the best person to give advice on this.
I know because when I've never done it, but
Seeing
like
as I'm
if
the
you
one who's
mention
been running
it,
your social.
what?
I mean,
It's me, guys. Connect
We
with
can
me.
bleep that out.
No, I don't care. Horatio's gonna run my social media. Because I don't need it in my life. But I mean, if you want, you can.
I'm gonna be
email
creating
me.
dank content.
Dank content.
Yeah, dank content.
Well, your use of the word dank
Yeah.
made that a little better for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I haven't heard dank since like.
There's 3
2001.
things you need.
Like you just put me back to like wearing a pair of Jinkos.
Yeah.
My blade's on.
The Zuma Manifesto. Do you want to know
I
the
was
3
a
dank
skater.
things you need? Dank Kush, dank memes, and dank beats. That's all you need.
All right, I like that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of into that, dude.
Yeah, that's the Zuma Manifesto.
Dank Kush.
Yeah. There's only 3
Welcome
things
to
you
the
need.
Russell Hicks Show.
Yeah.
Dank Kush,
Dank memes
dank memes,
and dank beats.
dank beats.
Just needs to be popping some sweet beats.
When you guys are out there giving word of mouth for this show, that's all you need to tell them.
Yeah.
What's it like? Dank Kush, dank meat,
Memes, not
dank
meat.
meats, yogurt meat, dude. You like that Persian yogurt meat? You'll love this show.
Gang, 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 gang. Dank meat, bro.
That's what I'm gonna say next time I'm at a Persian place. I'm gonna shut the menu. Yeah, let me get some of that Persian yogurt meat. Because the thing about Persian restaurants, I know certainly for Egyptian restaurants, because my girlfriend's Egyptian, she'll say this. They will tell you that they can do something when they don't have it. It's great. They're so like, yeah. So like if you go into a place and you go like, yeah, do you guys do cotton candy? They'll be like, oh yes, yeah. Oh. And they'll just bring a lamb kofta. You're like, but they'll say yes. Like, they totally will. Let me get some of that yogurt meat. Try it. That's your homework for the week. Go to like an Egyptian any kind of Egyptian restaurant and like tell them something silly, and they'll be like, "Yeah, we do that," because they're good people. You think my water bottle's big enough?
Yes.
But anyway, that's what I think about the Kevin Hart documentary, because I just don't like the ending sort of, that big speech at the end. I don't know. I just...
But Americans love... That's an American thing.
But this, Horatio, this is what I'm saying. Like, have I gone crazy? Did I miss... Just tell me. Like, is it time now for me to just stop? Have I gone completely insane? Yeah. Has the world passed me by? Is this what you really want? Content, creatives, and 5-minute speeches about how rich the performer is at the end? Is that what you really want?
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you right now, man, your goal in life should not be to work as hard as you can. It should be to work as little as possible and get enough. Thank you. The Russell Hicks Communist Manifesto. Take it.
And Dank Kush, Dank Meats.
And Dank Kush, Dank Bush, and Dank Meats. That's all you need, dude.
Dank
Later.
Bush.
Like, good night.
Dank Bush and Dank Meats.
Yeah, like if you need me.
Make Dank sound like its original form, not like it...
Just, is this Dank? That's what you do every single day of your life. Anything you do, if anyone asks you to do something, if anyone gives you something, just say, is this Dank? Is this a Dank Meat? Is this Dank Bush? Dank Meats? Dank Beats? Dank Feets? And if it's not, then just quit it.
Yeah.
Don't work hard. Don't work as much. You can do stuff. Create
content?
No. Create things, put out forces of positive universal impact, but don't don't be all, I got up at 9. That's for the working world. Be the craziest you can be, and that will take you further than just being a straight, Don't do anything anyone's doing right now. That's the other thing I always hear. Follow the trends. Follow what's happening. Whatever, man. Move somewhere like Croatia or Thailand and just get a little plot of land for like $5 a year. Wow, that's rude. Maybe that's more than that. But anyway, man. You know what I'm saying, guys. That's my closing speech. That's what you're going to get from this program. The Russell Hicks Show. Dank Beats, Dank Meats, Dank Peeps. I'll see you next week. Thanks for coming.